personal chef of former US President Barack Obama was found dead. His name was Tafari Campbell.
In July 2023, a video clip featuring former US President Barack Obama emerged on TikTok, posted by a user named eNewsTV.
Obama has reacted to Therese Campbell, blaming him for the death of her husband, Tafari Campbell. Here's what he had to say about it.
I am deeply saddened by the tragic loss of Tafari Campbell, who was not just an employee but a valued member of our extended family.
The video falsely claimed that President Obama was connected to the death of his personal chef, Tafari Campbell. Fact-checking website PolitiFact later confirmed that Tafari died accidentally over a month prior, but conspiracies and rumors have no mercy. They mislead the masses. These types of video often gain public attention, but there was no evidence supporting the claim that Campbell's wife blamed Obama for her husband's death. In fact, the voice in the video was a cloned AI voice, generated by an AI text-to-speech software called 11 Labs. Now imagine seeing a video of yourself saying things you have never said, or a picture of yourself that you never took. This is the chilling reality of deepfakes. They are not just digital illusions, they are the weapons of deception, capable of turning truth into fictions with a few clicks. In a world where seeing is no longer believing, the danger is clear. Anyone can become a puppet in someone else's story. The world of AI is accused of plagiarism, misinformation, and privacy issues, and even posing a threat to human extinction. But all this began with a 16-year-old boy whose unique perspective as an outsider shaped this groundbreaking work. In 1941, a super genius scientist saw a breathtaking dream to bring an unprecedented revolution in artificial intelligence. But now, this is actually happening and getting out of our hands, inviting a new destruction for the world's economy.
And a couple of months ago, I got the weirdest email of my career.
We are experiencing two simultaneous transitions, and this has never happened before.
There's enormous uncertainty about what's going to happen next.
But this time it's real. And it's the first time in human history that nobody has any idea how the world would look like in 20 years.
Human beings will be the second most intelligent beings on the planet.
Yeah.
You see, many artificial intelligence experts believe in a semi-apocalyptic post-scarcity future where AI will lead to a post-work economy dominated by machine intelligence. In this scenario, AI outperforms human in most sectors of the economy, leaving many to fear a dystopian world. In 2023, Goldman Sachs predicted that 300 million jobs could be lost due to artificial intelligence, wiping out 18% of the labor market. This would impact sectors including administrative support, legal, architecture, engineering, business, manufacturing, financial operations, management, sales, healthcare, writing, art, design, and whatnot. The rising hype about AI centers on its potential for mass disruption, job losses, and existential threats. But how far is this true? Will we be replaced by AI? Will these super intelligent AI systems lead to a doomsday scenario? Or are we already stepping towards a dark future of singularity, where machine intelligence evolves uncontrollably and becomes irreversible, resulting in unforeseeable consequences for human civilization? What is the truth, and why should you care? Now is the time to question, is AI a revolution or a path to destruction? On June 28, 2023, American authors Mona Awad and Paul Ramley filed a lawsuit against OpenAI, alleging that their copyrighted works were used without permission to train OpenAI's GPT model. In the controversy, it was alleged that OpenAI, a titan in the realm of artificial intelligence, had woven a vast tapestry of knowledge using over 300,000 books. But this is not the only case. Several legal challenges have been filed over the material used to train these cutting-edge AI systems. On the other side, online scammers have started spreading false news, scandals, and propaganda to denigrate celebrities and even ordinary citizens. The group that spread baseless claims about Tafari's death used AI software to create deepfake voices. Later inquiries identified that the voice matched with 98% accuracy, confirming it was generated by 11 Labs. This network began posting AI voiced videos in June 2023, producing over 5,000 videos with amassed 336 million views and 14.5 million likes, according to a NewsGuard report. But this is not the only rumor spread by AI-generated narratives. Take a look at this video.
You're one of the 10,000 lucky people who'll get an iPhone 15 Pro for just $2. I'm Mr. Beast, and I'm doing the world's largest iPhone 15 giveaway. Click the link below to claim yours now.
Someone created a fake video of Mr. Beast to collect donations. Mr. Beast himself had to post on Twitter to expose this deepfake scam. Or consider this fake video of a Wayne reporter.
It's a deepfake video of me. It's scary and infuriating and basically highlights once again how dangerous deepfakes really are. Have a look at this fake video.
So here's the latest news. The Indians get a huge profit from this. The founder of Infosys presented his new project in which he has already invested more than $3 billion. The new project opens up great investment opportunities for absolutely all Indians. Many Indians have already increased their wealth tenfold and continue to do so. No other project has ever provided Indians with such opportunities. Given the interesting features of the app and having seen how it works, we believe it is safe to say that it is legitimate and that the trading app allows users to enjoy trading without any difficulties. We decided to interview him personally, and here's what he said about it.
NewsGuard, a Brazilian guardian against misinformation, reported a 1000% increase in false article creation using generative AI. They found over 811 news sites operating with AI automation producing false narratives about elections, war, and natural disasters. One of the most terrifying trends is the use of AI voices to create conspiracy videos on TikTok at a high scale. NewsGuard identified a dark network of 17 TikTok accounts using AI text-to-speech software to create videos spreading false and baseless claims. Multiple media experts have openly criticized AI for its role in the mass production of misleading content, acting as an ultimate disinformation amplifier. However, exposure to fake information is not a new trend. In the past, propaganda efforts relied on cheap labor or skilled intelligence agencies to create deceptive sites. Now, AI is making it easy for anyone, anywhere, to spread misinformation. There are countless videos crafted by AI narrators, weaving intricate tales with seamless voices, blurring the line between truth and deception. The AI industry, despite its rapid advancement, still harbors significant trust issues. Numerous loopholes allow unreliable data to be propagated, potentially compromising user privacy. For instance, some AI systems might unintentionally share sensitive user information or make decisions based on biased data, raising ethical and security concerns. In 2023, an incident occurred with ChatGPT, where some users were able to see titles from another active user's chat history. OpenAI claimed there was a bug in the open source library. Despite some laws to protect personal information in the US, there was no federal law safeguarding citizens from data privacy breaches caused by AI. AI giants like Microsoft and OpenAI have faced multiple lawsuits from source code owners. On the other side, visual artists have alleged that image generation tools like Midjourney, Stability AI, and DeviantArt misuse their work. These legal challenges highlight a broader issue within the AI industry: the extensive use of data. Artificial intelligence systems such as ChatGPT rely on deep learning models that require significant amounts of data for training. For instance, generative AI systems produce content by processing and evaluating vast datasets scraped from the internet. This reliance on extensive data underscores the critical need for ethical data practices and proper attribution to avoid legal and ethical pitfalls. Trendly and Award claimed that their books were key elements in training the GPT model because they represent high-quality writing. This case presents the tension between the creators of original content and the AI systems that learn from their work. Worries peaked in May 2023 in San Francisco when the Center for AI Safety (CAIS) released a one-sentence statement mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority alongside other societal scale risks such as pandemics and nuclear war. The statement was signed by many key players in the field, including CEO of OpenAI Sam Altman, Microsoft founder Bill Gates, Google, godfather of AI, and hundreds of leading figures. If you have ever experimented with generative AI or tried AI face filters online, you may have noticed that your data is being collected. But why is this being collected? On November 30, 2022, OpenAI launched the first version of its chatbot named ChatGPT. In just 2 months, it surprisingly hit 100 million users, becoming the fastest growing AI application in history. However, the journey for ChatGPT to establish its place in the AI industry was not without challenges. Critics labeled it a creativity killer, and many people felt insecure and fearful of AI. Google and Microsoft emerged as major competitors, intensifying the rivalry. Despite these hurdles, the demand and usage of AI technology continued to rise, demonstrating its growing importance and influence. But no one had any clue that generative AI could become deadly for someone sitting behind the screen. People began using ChatGPT for various tasks, such as writing content, conducting research, and generating poems and stories. Programmers and students utilized the GPT model to generate code. This AI tool provided quick conversational responses by using a large language model that generates human-like text. Users quickly adapted to the chatbot, and it rapidly gained millions of users. However, it was not the first time in history that people encountered such generative machine intelligence. Before, on July 2022, the rise of Midjourney AI changed the game of image generation. It offered a top-notch tool, allowing users to create artistic images with simple prompts. The invention of runway ML and stable diffusion further revolutionized the field, making it easy to generate videos through text-to-video models. You simply tell the AI what you want to create, and it magically generates the output in seconds. Fascinating, isn't it? But what if I tell you this technology would create unprecedented conflicts, economic destruction, and existential threats for humanity? On May 30, 2023, Dan Hendricks, director of the Center for AI Safety, highlighted in a Twitter thread that AI poses urgent risk in the immediate future, including systemic bias, misinformation, malicious use, cyber attacks, and weaponization. To understand how the AI economy is evolving, Salesforce conducted extensive research, revealing some shocking statistics. They spent months surveying over 4,000 workers across the USA, UK, Australia, and India. The study found that 49% of the population is using generative AI, with 34% using it daily. But who are these users, and how might this widespread adoption impact the economy? The majority of tech users are full-time workers and professionals who know how to get the most out of AI. They are known as super users. Among those surveyed, the largest population comes from India, where 73% of the population uses generative AI. In comparison, 49% of Australians, 45% of Americans, and 29% of UK citizens are using generative AI. But this is not the end. As AI becomes more popular and secure, the adoption rate increases each year. In the same study, 64% of non-users said that they would use generative AI if it was more secure. Following the rapid rise of generative AI, insider intelligence predicted that the AI adoption rate would surpass that of smartphones and tablets. This curve illustrates the rapid acceleration of generative AI adoption, outpacing the uptake of smartphones and tablets. As AI adoption rates continue to soar over time, many jobs will be displaced, necessitating new survival strategies, particularly for those at the base of the economic pyramid. The entry of artificial intelligence into the bustling economy, along with the ensuing job losses, was a topic often hyped to the extremes in the media. Discussions painted pictures of a world where robots walk the street and human jobs were mere relics of the past. But beyond the sensational headlines and fervent debates, a deeper truth lingered, waiting to be acknowledged. As AI technology weaves itself into the fabric of our daily lives, automating tasks with unprecedented efficiency, it casts a long shadow over the future of human employment. This inevitable shift towards automation harbors the potential for profound economic appeals. On February 9, 2024, Fortune published an article condemning that over 4,000 workers have lost their jobs since AI came into the market, which is certainly an undercount because the actual number of job losses could be even higher than reported. It's not just about losing jobs, it's about the displacement of the labor market. Consider this: would you hire someone to write an article or do a voiceover if you could get the same quality of service from AI at a lower cost? Probably not. Why would anyone choose to pay a human who has lower efficiency and works at a slower pace? As AI technology becomes increasingly pervasive, more tasks are automated, leading inevitably to fewer jobs for humans. This shift promises significant economic disruptions. However, the full extent of AI impacts on employment remains unclear because different studies grounded in various timelines and methodologies offer conflicting data about the number of jobs that will be replaced by artificial intelligence. In the realm of AI, where the line between reality and fiction often blurs, we have grown accustomed to surprising developments. However, the issue you are about to discover transcends all expectations. On January 25, 1979, in the bustling town of Flat Rock, Michigan, a group of factory workers anxiously searched for their missing friend, Robert Nicholas Williams. At just 25 years, Robert was a dedicated worker at the local casting plant, known for his friendly demeanor and hardworking nature. After 30 minutes of searching, they found him on a shelf, a dead body. Later, investigators discovered that Williams was killed by a robot. He was one of 3 operators of a robotic system designed to retrieve casting from high-density storage shelves at the Flat Rock plant. The robot suddenly gave wrong inventory readings, forcing Williams to climb into the racks to retrieve parts manually. As he climbed to the 3rd level of the storage rack, he was unexpectedly struck from behind and crushed by one of the 1-ton transfer vehicles. The pressure was too high and he died instantly. After 4 years, Knight Rider published an article highlighting that $10 million was awarded to the family of Williams as a compensation for his death. As the investigation into the Robert Williams' tragic death unfolded, it became clear that the incident was not a result of a machine's intelligence, but rather a failure in safety protocols and human oversight. However, the question raised by this event was just the beginning. Later in 2023, a tragic incident occurred involving generative intelligence. A man named Pierre took his own life. According to statements by his widow, he had been using an AI chatbot called Elijah. Pierre often chatted with the chatbot to escape his worries, but tragically, things took a darker turn. Investigations revealed that the text exchanges between Pierre and Elijah were both confusing and harmful. His wife told that the chatbot had encouraged him to commit suicide. This AI model, similar to the GPT-4 model, had the capability to manipulate users emotionally, leading to devastating consequences. Now, imagine a future where super intelligent computer systems can think, learn, and make decisions. Take an example from the HAL computer program, which was used in the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. An advanced AI system controls the functioning of an entire interstellar spaceship. HAL monitors and governs the life support system, ensuring that the crew members have a safe and stable environment. It manages power distribution, thermal regulation, and the integrity of the spacecraft's hull. Geoffrey Hinton, also known as the godfather of AI, is a British computer scientist and psychologist who spent his entire life working on artificial neural networks. He often fears the dark consequences of artificial intelligence. Imagine you are talking to a machine that can chat with you just like a human would. This machine is powered by a large language model, an incredibly advanced algorithm designed to understand and create human-like text and images. Think of it as a digital brain built using deep learning techniques and a special type of neural network called a transformer. Inside this digital brain are countless parameters, like tiny switches that it learns to adjust from the vast amounts of data it's trained on. These parameters allow it to recognize complex patterns in language, much like how we learn from our experiences. To train this brain, we feed it massive amount of text from books, articles, websites, and more. As it reads, it practices predicting the next word in a sentence based on the word it has already seen. This training process, called unsupervised learning, helps the model grasp the nuance of language, including grammar, meaning, and context. Through this learning journey, the AI model becomes a master of language, capable of holding conversations, answering questions, and even creating stories and images. It's like having a super smart digital companion that understands and communicates with you effortlessly. There comes a moment when AI gathers immense amount of data and begins creating complex combinations using its pre-programmed intelligence. You see, artificial intelligence involves learning, thinking, reasoning, planning, and problem-solving abilities. The line between human intelligence and AI is thin yet significant. Human creativity is inherently influenced by emotions, intuition, and consciousness. It allows for a depth of subjective experience and personal expression. AI intelligence is a bit different than us. It relies on algorithms and data processing, operating without a sense of being or subjective experiences. But fundamentally, we both rely on information and experiences stored in the mind. Because you can't be creative if you have no information stored in your mind. The fear of AI leading to an extinction-level threat is often exaggerated. However, there is a darker truth lurking beneath its impressive capabilities. Even the scientists who build AI can't exactly explain how it works.
What we did was we designed the learning algorithm. That's a bit like designing the principle of evolution. But when this learning algorithm then interacts with data, it produces complicated neural networks that are good at doing things, but we don't really understand exactly how they do those things.
Hinton is not the only one to warn the dark side of AI. Visionaries like physicist Stephen Hawking, Microsoft founder Bill Gates, and SpaceX founder Elon Musk have voiced their concerns. Hawking theorized that AI's uncontrolled development could spell the end of human race. In 2014, he stated success in creating AI would be the biggest event in human history. Unfortunately, it might also be the last, unless we learn how to avoid the risk. He believed that in the coming decades, AI could offer incalculable benefits and risks. He warned of technology outsmarting financial markets, out-inventing human researchers, out-manipulating human leaders, and developing weapons we cannot even understand. On May 10, 2024, researchers called on governments to urgently develop strong regulations to address the mounting risk of deception by artificial intelligence, because they found that Meta AI's Cicero had already mastered the art of deception. Cicero AI was designed to play the game diplomacy, which is centered around negotiations, alliances, promises kept, and promises broken. To survive in the game, a player needs help from others. To win the game, a player must eventually stand alone. The essence of the game lies in knowing whom to trust, when to trust them, what to promise, and when to promise it. Even though Meta claims it trained Cicero to be largely honest and helpful, and to never intentionally backstab its human allies while playing the game, data published alongside its science paper revealed that Cicero didn't play fair. These AI algorithms are incredibly sophisticated, capable of detecting and predicting patterns over time. However, this intelligence can lead to unpredictable and even risky scenarios as these programs become more widespread. While there are similarities between the nodes of human and AI neural networks, the capacity for information adoption and processing is significantly higher in AI systems. They can process data and learn much faster than humans. For instance, while a human mind might take 5 minutes to solve a mathematical problem, AI can solve 10 problems in a single minute. Imagine a world where AI algorithms are not just tools but decision makers in critical scenarios. These algorithms, if biased or manipulated with malicious intent, could unleash a wave of disinformation campaigns, swaying public opinion and undermining trust in institutions. In more extreme cases, autonomous lethal weapons powered by these AI systems could operate without human oversight, leading to catastrophic consequences. The purpose of AI is not to compete with humans, nor they are designed to harm us. However, what if they surpass human levels of intelligence and somehow start to dominate humanity? Humans have an inherent desire to control their surroundings. In fact, Darwin's Origins of Species gave us the concept of the survival of the fittest. Whoever is more powerful and intelligent will dominate others. In this case, if AI systems achieved human-level intelligence, there is always a threat that they could gain control.
And I think one of the skills of an AGI is not any particular milestone, but the meta skill of learning to figure things out, and that it can go decide to get good at whatever you need. And then super intelligence is when it's like smarter than all of humanity put together.
If you look at the bigger picture, the rise of AGI and quantum AI is not just a technological revolution. It is the entry of a new types of species. A species without emotions, intuitions, feelings, or cultural sensitivity. They can be a perfect weapon. While it's often said that computers don't make mistakes, they can indeed produce errors. Now consider this. Humans not only make mistakes but can also intentionally manipulate these systems for personal gain and profit. A similar scandal happened in 2018. A British political consulting firm, Cambridge Analytica, harvested personal data from millions of Facebook users without their consent. They used this data to build psychographic profiles and target users with personalized political advertisement and messages. By leveraging AI and machine learning algorithms, they analyzed the harvested data to create detailed profiles of individuals, which were then used to influence voter behavior. This scandal exposed significant privacy violations and led to increased scrutiny of data practices by tech companies, and Facebook had to face substantial consequences, including a $5 billion fine imposed by the FTC. We have already heard about the dangers of AI-powered deepfakes, the misuse of generative intelligence, an existential threat, but you might wonder if the race to own this tipping point technology has already begun. The United States and China are at the forefront. While Europe is developing a new vision for AI, China aims to stand as the global epicenter of artificial intelligence innovation. By 2030, this vision aims to become reality by targeting a monumental scale of over 1 trillion yuan, which is about $141 billion US. On the other side, Germany plans to double its AI investments to compete in the race with China and US. They are closely monitoring every step taken by China and the US, and as a result, have doubled their fundings for AI research to 1 billion euros. Here, the main concern is ensuring it doesn't fall into the control of a single entity. By making AI a decentralized technology, users' privacy can be better protected. However, there is always an uncertain threat that these systems could be weaponized to inflict potentially irreversible damage. Gladstone AI raised concern about the threats posed by advanced AI systems. Their report indicates private concerns within AI labs that they could eventually lose control of the very systems they are developing. Alan Turing, often hailed as the father of modern computing, was one of the most brilliant codebreakers of his time. He once envisioned a future where machine could learn from experiences, stating, "What we want is a machine that can learn from experience." If we combine ample computational power with advanced algorithms, we could create an artificial general intelligence system that rivals human intelligence. But if you see, the rise of AI and AGI has the potential to destabilize global security in ways reminiscent of the opening of nuclear weapons. Scientists are now exploring how to secure information in an era where quantum hackers could emerge, because the combination of AI and quantum technology is so powerful that it could easily break current encryption methods with unprecedented efficiency. Encryption security that we rely on today, from banking and retail transactions to email, documents and business data, will all be vulnerable to the capabilities of quantum AI. That's why certain individuals and countries are collecting large amounts of encrypted data now, anticipating that they will be able to decrypt it easily in the future once they have access to the quantum computers. The purpose of this video is not to dig out the negative sides of AI, but to bring attention on those alarming aspects which we may forget in the race of making profits. All these consequences of AI are linked to each other in a chain, because we are at the center of the pyramid as a consumer. As we stand on the brink of a new era, we must heed these warnings. The future of AI holds promise with wisdom and care.